Hello, good morning, children. How are you? I hope you all are doing good and studying home for your upcoming exams. And you have studied even your first class this week we had in Tuesday. And today you can see we're going to do the same block number 15 under democratic government. But today's topic will be democracy and monarchy. In our last class, we have studied about the need of the government, under which we have studied the different functions of the need of government, such as what are the functions, the levels of government. That was the main topic. But we have also done a little bit of democracy and monarchy. But in today's class, we will be learning more about democracy and monarchy in depth. If you look at this picture, you will see there are two parts, democracy and monarchy. In democracy, you can see three people holding placards. I think it's a little blur, but you can see power to the people. In the first picture is written power to the people. That means the power is in people's hand. People can choose their representatives and form a government. On the other side, you can see a crown. Who does own a crown? A king or a queen? And when they do that, they are the full and supreme absolute power they have. People cannot have their own say on anything because they are the head. Their people participation is less. Let us see democracy and monarchy separately. What are actually they? Democracy is a form of government in which the common people hold political power and can rule either directly or through elected representatives, where people have political freedom and equality. See, it's the best example is us in India. We have freedom, we have equality, we are we are electing our representatives, and when we are not happy or something, we can always turn up to judiciary. We always have a say in the government. On the other hand, if we see monarchy was a form of government or is a form of government in which supreme authority is vested in a single and usually hereditary figure. Hereditary, the word hereditary is family after family, generation after generation, such as a king, and whose powers can vary from those of an absolute despot to those of a figurehead. Absolutely despot. The word despot is just a meaning of a tyrant king or a queen. One who is very cruel. One who was very cruel to his subject. Subject means the people. The kingdom he used to rule. And it is always not same. Some kings were good, but still then they hold absolute power. The word absolute means everything. There is nothing that power is given to any other. They, the royal family, had all the powers and people had to obey them. And it's a hereditary generation after generation. So people participation is not possible. Now if we see this chart, monarchy versus democracy. By the way, I have given this chart in the PDF file also. Here some part is hidden, but you can see there also. What the chart is trying to tell us is the aspect means what parameters they are what parameters they are rule, their way of rule and how they rule. The parameters are given. Now if we look at the parameter number 1, ruler, then who is the ruler in monarch? Single ruler, the king or the queen. Democracy, who are the ruler? Many, collective, majority. In the center we have prime minister, in the state we have chief minister, and so on. We have different levels of government. Selection of the ruler. How a ruler is selected in monarchy, we have already read in previous slide. It's a hereditary, generation after generation. One king's son or daughter, queen, can become. So it's a family. It's a family related. There is no other can come in outside the generation. Here, anyone can take part in the process of democracy through election and people's decision. Ruling system, how they are ruled. In monarchy, you know who rules it, the royal families, and in the royal family, few people. But in democracy, there are three different ways. Legislature, those who makes the rules and everything. Judiciary, those who look after that everything is done properly, no cheating is done. Executive, those who execute it in the level. And if we are at all not happy, you can always go to the judiciary. Type, what type of government they are? In monarchy, it's a traditional type of government. Generation was generation and very old. Democracy is a modern political system. Political rights. In monarchy, the right is only to the royal families and there is no freedom of speech for people. But in democracy, we have the right, the people have the right, the people have the power, and there is a proper freedom of speech. We do have a freedom of speech. And the last one is type of government. What type of government they are? Monarchy is a traditional, old generation by generation is going on, but democracy is a rational, legal system. Rational means everyone is participation. Legal means there is no cheating on you, but if you are cheated, you can always go to judiciary. So this is how the whole monarchy and democracy is divided. You go through the chart. If you have any problem, do clear it again, no problem. The next is, this is little extra. In your book you will find only monarchy and democracy, but let me tell you, monarchy and democracy sometimes correlated. Now you'll think, how can there be a king and how come there may be a democracy? Yes, they are correlated. And if you see the example of England, then there is, you can see a queen is there and you can see an prime minister is also there. What is the definition of constitutional monarchy? We'll read. Constitutional monarchy is a system of government in which a monarch shares power with a constitutional organized government. The monarch may be the de facto head of a state or a purely ceremonial leader. The constitution allocates the rest of the government's power to the legislature and judiciary. The monarch is only a ceremonial leader where they are present in functions, but they are not the one who is making decision. The decision is made by the democratic form of government, the prime minister and his ministers. And little background if you want to know, then I have given in this picture. You can see monarchy is limited by the constitution. Monarchy is limited. They cannot have everything say, and they have limitations. They are there. Why they are not there? Because the democratic government saved people from the corrupt kings and queens. And after France ruled Italy, people wanted this form of government. And first example was again England. England, why did it started? It was started so that it can help people from the abuse of a king, corrupt king, King John. And then this happened. But these kings, sons, daughters, these monarchs, these royal families are not gone. So they are there, but now they do not have the full power. They only have a limited power. Limited power in the sense ceremonial leader. They are only there in functions and all, but they are not the one who can do everything. The main power is the government. So I hope you like this extra knowledge and you can do it more research by yourself also. And if you have any problem, you can always go reach me. Now the assignment and information. Read Democracy and Monarchy from content book, page number 1920. Complete PQ question number 5. Finish workbook S2. Log into your Google Classroom and do the assignment given there. And subject code is given. If there is any doubt, please contact me. And one more thing I would like to tell you is that I will give one question in assignment today which will be related to constitutional monarchy. So please do it. The rest workbook, you do it in your workbook. PQ question you can write in your notebook and keep it. Only thing that you're going to submit to me in the Google Classroom is your that assignment question which I will be giving you. The rest you can do in your textbook and notebook. Lastly, thank you for attending the class and especially stay home, stay safe, have a great time with your family. This is one of the best time you're going to have with your family, and be happy. Have a blessed day till we meet next class again. Thank you once again. See you.